In this video we'll be looking at task dependencies. This includes what is a task dependency, creating task dependencies, type of dependencies, as well as deleting those dependencies. So there are usually always task dependencies in a project because some tasks must start or finish before others can begin. For example, in this project, in arranging a party, you can't send out your invitations until you have written your invitations. So there are two concepts to consider here. There is the predecessor task and the successor task. And the writing the invitations is the predecessor because that becomes first in the relationship, and the successor task is sending out the invitations because that comes afterwards. And you can establish task dependencies in a number of different ways, so choose the one that you find the most easiest to use. Firstly, one way is you can do it. If you go down and select both of the tasks you want to link together, and you go up here, use this button here, link tasks, and this will create a task dependency, so you can see this visually displayed on the Gantt chart. Alternatively, if I just undo that, double click on the successor task, and in here I would just write in the predecessor, so write invitations, and that's under the predecessor tab, and that will automatically show then that there is a link between the two tasks. Just undo that. Another simple way, you could always just type in the predecessor column the number up the top, so 8 is write invitations. Alternatively, you can just literally drag and click and link the two tasks together on the Gantt chart. So that all shows different ways of linking the tasks. And also you can link more than one task together. But another concept to consider is the lag and lead times of task dependencies. A lag time is a delay between the start of one task and the finish of another. And you can change that on the Gantt chart if you find it easier. So you can just simply drag this out, see from the arrow that there's a dependency, and the gap between the two bars is the lag time. Alternatively, if you drag that bar the opposite way, that will show a lead time. There are 4 basic dependency types that you can select. I'm not going to go into detail about them, but just so you're aware, you've got the start to finish, finish to start to start, and finish to finish. Finish to start is the most common type of dependency, but to view others, double click on the task and you can simply change in the type column the different types of dependency, as well as changing the lag time here. Now you've created all your dependencies and they should all visually be displayed on the Gantt charts. But if you decide at a later date that you want to start deleting those dependencies, you can do that in a number of different ways, which is similar to the ways that you added your dependencies previously. So either you could select the two tasks that are linked and simply press the unlink button, undo that. You can delete from the predecessor tab here. You could double click on the task and then just delete it from here, or double click on the arrow and then delete it from the task dependency box. So hopefully that gave you a bit of insight into task dependencies.